Can I say something that sounds dramatic but is actually just true? Migraine doesn't only take the days that it shows up, it also takes the days around it. There are symptoms before, there are symptoms after. The planning when something changes, the planning just in case, the canceling, the recovery, the guilt. Most of this internal, by the way, while you're pretending that you're fine. It's actually exhausting, and most of that is invisible. This isn't a tips video. I want to talk about the parts of migraine that people don't see, and I want you to feel less alone in it. Let's elaborate, yeah? If you're new here, what's up? I'm Jen. I've had way too many migraines, and now I'm trying to help you have less migraines. Subscribe and follow along, and let's talk about some of the things that people don't see, like the math that I do in my head all day. If I do this errand, can I still make dinner? If I put on all the kids' snow gear, can I still handle being outside to make the snowmen? If I go to this event tonight, what's the cost tomorrow? It's like budgeting, but with symptoms. And there's a certain mental load to needing to keep track of all of those symptoms. I think that's one of the most amazing things about having a service dog, especially with POTS, is I'm able to just go to the store and not think so much about, am I close to fainting? Am I there? Before an alert, Buddy will give me this look like I'm kind of deteriorating and he doesn't quite like it. Before his migraine alerts, I had to guess whether it was even a migraine coming on. So then there were all these plans just in case I get a migraine or if I don't get a migraine, all of these stipulations. Is stipulations the word? It's so much math. Another thing is the cancellations that look really flaky from the outside. It's not that I don't care. It's not that I don't want to go. It's that my body changes the rules again, and I'm probably just as frustrated as you are. But then explaining that over and over is also very exhausting. It can kind of come off as complaining or making excuses if you over-explain, but then if you under-explain, there's really no chance that they're going to be able to support you. It's hard to find that balance of being a good friend, but also listening to my body and my body's boundaries. Especially as a woman on the spectrum who's so high masking, I'm just already a little bit socially unexpected, and this adds another layer to that. And lastly, that emotional whiplash, that feeling okay for a minute and then trying to live, but then it causes a flare and then I feel guilty, and then I feel guilt about feeling guilty because I really shouldn't feel guilty. It's a whole spiral. And there's this denial even from doctors. Your care team, the very people who are supposed to be there and help you, the experts who understand migraine, can sometimes be just as dismissive as the people who also get headaches in our lives. At the end of the day, doctors are still humans, and so they're going to make assumptions and comments that hurt sometimes, just like anybody else. And this is not to point fingers at any type of individual, but when you have an expectation and then that expectation isn't met, it can be hard. It's just harder when it comes from a place of authority, and it adds to the emotional whiplash. And the stigma part. The stigma part is real. Migraine is one of those things where people think, oh, headaches, or have you tried water, or but you look fine. And it makes you feel like you need to prove your pain in order to deserve support. Have you been there too? I keep reverting to this feeling of feeling so alone in that. You guys know more than anyone how much it means to run into someone who actually gets it. So let's talk about our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Cefaly, and one of the reasons I said yes to this sponsorship is because it's not about sales, it's just about community. If you've never heard of Cefaly, Cefaly is a migraine device that just magnetically attaches to an electrode that you stick on your forehead, and it has both acute and prevent options for migraine relief. I use the device because it works so well for me, but I endorse the company so heavily because of the values that I've seen behind the scenes. Time and time again, Cefaly has been putting out content and encouraging me to put out content that aren't just about migraine tips, but about getting to the heart of migraine experience. They're going past how can we just physically relieve this pain and into our hearts and what is our actual emotional experience that we're going through when we're going through this disease. And that's because Cefaly is a migraine brand that is made by people who understand migraine personally, reminding us that behind the word migraine is real humans with real lives, and I just love anything that makes this migraine world feel less isolating and less lonely. I would say Cefaly is a must-try for any migraine toolkit, but it goes beyond that because they care about us as individuals. So thank you to Cefaly for sponsoring this video and helping migraineurs feel more seen. And here's why I care so much about this topic. It's because a major softening happened in my heart when I started to feel less alone in my battle with migraine. Feeling less alone was my first stage of healing before any magic hack, before any symptom relief. It was realizing that I am not the only person living like this. There are so many of us doing the invisible work of migraine. Tens of millions of us. And there is something so powerful about being around people who don't need the long explanation. So here's what I want to do today. If you live with migraine, can you share your reality in the comments? Share it to this community that actually gets it, so we can be here to support you. Something like, I cancel plans and feel guilty. My symptoms are invisible. My friends think I'm faking it. I'm tired of explaining. The recovery is so much worse than people think. Or maybe literally just, yes, this resonates. We can't fix migraine with one video, one community, or with one really great device. But we can make the migraine space feel welcoming. And we can help the new people coming in quickly learn the lessons that we took too long to learn so that they can get back to living their life more fully, faster. And we can help them make less of the mistakes that we made when we were first diagnosed. If you made it to here or you're reading the comments and nodding along, I'm right here with you and I'm so glad you're here. If you want more videos like this, please hit subscribe. I'm posting again and revitalizing the community and so excited to keep sharing the stuff that I've been learning during the time I've been away. I'm a new person, y'all. Let's get it.